Detroit versus what it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Blair the Flair Cobbs. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Man, 122 pounds and 10.5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Hey, qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal.
Shout out to my friends from Goodfellas TV, from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to check. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you know, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos. Some of the videos in the All-Stars will too. And priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments, you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more. So here's where you're going to get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace. All right, main event. We up in this thing. Today, we're going to talk about Blair Cobb saying that Virgil on that ish. We'll talk about the black boxing code, and then we're going to talk about Charlo now saying that he'll fight in a box off in a tournament to take on Canelo Alvarez. So we're going to transition real fast. Everybody get in here. Appreciate that. When you walk through the door, watching live or replay, hit the thumbs up button. If you watch it on Spotify, rate your boy on Spotify. Give me a good rating. I appreciate that. If you want to watch on Spotify, the Linktree link is pinned in the live chat comment section, or it's the first link in the description where you can find me everywhere. He said you find me everywhere, and it'll periodically pop up in the live chat. So find me everywhere, which appreciate y'all, man. So I mean, all right, man. I seen this article. Let's just go first. I seen this article the other day with Tank Davis where he once again praising Canelo for being pound for pound. Now, what kind of made me revisit it, because I skipped over it, but what made me revisit that was I was reading an article with Rolly, right? So Rolly did this article today, okay? And he basically said, or yesterday's interview with Fight Hype, and he said that Canelo was virtually unbeatable. Canelo, when he stepped into the ring, I did a video, watch it early today. When Canelo stepped into the ring, he virtually has a 95% chance of winning because he is the money man, right? And, you know, and everybody tends to ignore that fact, and it's taboo to talk about it. Now, I understand the Mexican fans not wanting to talk about it. That's their people. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But, you know, and then he turns around and it sounds like Mayweather Promotions like making them say that, like, you got to say that to, you know, to make Floyd look good. I know that probably ain't the case, but that's what it seemed like. Rolly get on here and say Canelo gonna destroy everybody. Said Rolly, I'm not taking anything away from people. If Canelo took the fight, that means Canelo is going to win. He said there's a lot of options. So Canelo took the fight means he found the easiest one, said Rolly, hitting that Canelo's a cherry picker. If he fights, I'm taking Canelo, bro. He said when told that boxing fans are pushing for Canelo to fight David Benavidez. You cannot take Canelo every single one of these fights. He said if you take Canelo, there's a 95% chance you're going to win. It doesn't matter who he fights. Canelo could go fight Tyson Fury, somehow he gonna win a decision. I'm not going to say he won the fight, but there's a lot of money behind Canelo right now. Maybe Tyson Fury is a bad example. Canelo can go right in cruiserweight right now, and I guarantee you that Canelo is going to win. Yeah, Canelo pretty much fight anybody, he's going to win, said Rodley about Canelo being able to beat David Benavidez, Tyson Fury. All right, and everybody ignores this actual fact. You come in to fight with Canelo with your hands behind your back, and then you have a lot of pro-black boxing channels who ignore this. Why they ignore it? Because it's not fruitful. And so be it. But stop saying we need to be a black community. Stop saying we need to lock arms together and we need to stay on code when it comes to these fighters, because a Cuban fighter said this. He's black and Cuban, so, you know, but then he turns around, right? I'm not going to rant about what he said about Mayweather. Then he said, I support the gingerbread man. The man is number one pound for pound. Okay, that's fine because it's his opinion. But then again, how can you be pound for pound when every fight you get in there, you got an advantage, bro? Like you got the commission. You popped hot before. You had questions about you stacking your gloves before. You know what I'm saying? Every time you step in there, it's some bullshit. Oh, you got to do a rehydration clause, or I got to drain you, or I'm a blow up versus Amir Khan. But then the black box community sit there and kiss his ass. But then want to throw each other down the drain. Then want to bash the Charlos. Then want to bash Haney. Then want to bash Shakur. Then want to turn around and bash this guy, that guy. It ain't no code in boxing. All that LDBC shit, even them niggas fight amongst each other. If you don't believe what the brain trust wants you to believe, they kick you out. If you don't stay on code, ain't no black code, man. In life, neither. Unless you go in the penitentiary, that's the only black code you gotta have, because niggas gotta have, you know, it's your life on the line. Because every other race in there galvanized and they come together. Out here, man, we can't even be on code. Only time these brothers on code when something happen. When somebody get gunned down, these dudes on, even in boxing, even in some of the smallest boxing, can't everybody be on code. Can't. They talking about the NFL players. Everybody just can't stay on code. Everybody love to kiss the other's ass before they give credit to the brother. And then you want to ask me to be a patron of one of these guys. You want me to be going in my pocket and support one. What I'm supporting. You ain't fighting the best and you kissing the other man's butthole. I'm good on that. Are we supposed to be brothers? Nope. These niggas can't even stay on code. Canelo wouldn't piss in a cup and give it to Tank to drink if he was dehydrated. If Tank was slanged on the side of the street in Mexico, Canelo keep rolling his Maserati. Rolls Royce, whatever he drive. But then he go around talking about how the other brothers ain't shit. And man, please, you ain't smoking crack to think I'll buy Tank next fight. You smoking crack, man. I don't feel an obligation to support black fighters. I don't. Then you got the black gang on the YouTube going around saying who raccoons and who not raccoons. But they got white wives and Asian wives and telling me how black I'm gonna be. Ain't no black code. Anytime black people come together, it's always some time niggery. Even in boxing, we got to stick together. Canelo won't fight the brothers. First thing this nigga come out and say is, oh, he pound for pound number one. He pound for pound number one. First thing this nigga say, man, he pound for pound number one. Can't be like, well, Canelo need to fight the brothers. And it's real hardcore Mexican fans, man, that's saying that about Canelo before the. But like I said, man, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. These niggas don't stay on cold with the black community and they don't fight the best. Why do they deserve our money? And always when it come to fighting, making some money with each other, they always trying to put the brother down, the other brother down. First thing they come out here, you fight Charlo. He out here picking easy fight. First thing they do is kiss his ass. And the first thing you say, who gonna win? Canelo. Nah, man, I think Canelo need to go ahead and give Jermall Charlo a shot. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think Canelo Alvarez need to go ahead and go ahead and fight I don't know, whoever. David Benavidez. So I think he should go ahead and whatever. I said before, man, it ain't no how I'm paying these niggas, man, giving these niggas my money. They ain't on code. They still wearing Gucci, man. Don't talk to me about your black struggle. Don't talk to me about, your story and how they finesse you and all that, and you still wearing Gucci. I'm good. I don't want to hear about your son getting racially profiled. None of that. None of that. Canelo, good fighter, but it's all orchestrated. Jay Miller, it is all orchestrated. It's a plan. Motherfucker they know he ain't gonna lose. Johnson, salute. CEO channel should be a lot bigger. You stand, of course. That's why it's not a lot bigger, because I keep telling the truth. Looking at niggas' bodies like ego and counting the six packs, that's what niggas want to see. Well, it is what it is. You can get that over here. But these niggas ain't gonna stand, man. These niggas ain't gonna stay on cold, bro. And then you're not gonna fight the best. Motherfucker would rather lick Canelo balls than give another brother credit. Nigga, he pumped for pound number one. First thing he come out when he didn't fight Charlo or whatever, he pumped for pound number one. Man, like I said before, man, I don't care about these young niggas, man. They don't want to fight nobody. Ricky, salute. They don't want to get in there and mix it up. First thing they want to do is kiss Canelo ass, wear his gloves and shit, man. Get out of here. They talk bad about Floyd before they talk bad about Canelo. He writing them niggas checks, giving them free promo. Dating his ex-chick. Them niggas is weird, bro. That's all that matters. Them niggas is just weird. That's all it is. These niggas just weird, bro. Then as soon as they get beat up or something, man, that nigga went to, oh boy went the distance with he went the distance with a bartender, man. I don't care who the hell you think pound for pound or not. That nigga went the distance with a bartender. No cap. A bartender hung with Gervonta Tank Davis. Man, a bartender. Let's move on, right? Blair, that Flair, Cobb accuses Vergil Ortiz of being on that good cushion alcohol. He got diagnosed with Rabdu, whatever. Whoever said yesterday it's Rabdu is where the muscle will tear down and break down and electrolytes and protein get into the bloodstream where they not supposed to be into the bloodstream or whatever situation is like that. So now apparently people saying that the Rabdu whatever is very common amongst anabolic steroid users. Right? So they say Blair Cobb put in the story, he's down now, but they need to check his ass. Yes or no? His ass will be time. He said Ortiz is using steroids. Somebody sent this to him. I don't know. He screenshot it. Allegedly. They saying that the rhabdomyolysis, that's what I had when I messed my feet up. That's very common with steroid abuse. No wonder he's so explosive. Then he put at the bottom, I bet 100K he dirty. So now they saying that because he ended up getting this diagnosis, now Blair Cobb and people starting the rumor that he on Peds. Now, is this enough proof? No. But when I check into VADA and USADA, guess what? Virgil Ortiz is not enrolled in random drug testing. As much as people got on Errol Spence for not being involved at one point and doing USADA rather than doing VADA, I search via Twitter, I searched their website, and I searched USADA's website, and Virgil Ortiz is nowhere to be found. So it sounds like he ain't even being tested. You know? So, like I said before, maybe that's a reason why he didn't fight David Alvarez. Think about that for a minute. Maybe that's the reason that Virgil Ortiz didn't fight David Alvarez. Maybe he didn't want to jump into the WBC vital testing protocol, even though Charlo and many others say it really don't exist like that. They really don't enforce it. So maybe this is why Virgil Ortiz chose to avoid the WBC rankings. Never really thought to look if he was involved in USADA, but he not. So this gives the statement by Blair Cobb validity. And plus, they stablemates. I've never heard of Virgil Ortiz using Peds. But now this post come up there. Now you look at VADA. You can look at yourself. You look at VADA, USADA. And I find it funny that Victor Conti ain't calling out Virgil Ortiz for not taking drug testing. He knocking out the door of a world title. So why he ain't calling Virgil Ortiz out for testing positive, for not testing? Come on, Victor Conti be having a lot of shit to say. He quiet. When it was Keith Thurman, he had something to say. And it was a couple other fighters, when it came to them, he had something to say about them not testing. Virgil Ortiz is, I looked on VADA testing website and I looked on the Twitter, and you saw he has no history of testing. He has zero history of testing. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, he big and strong. And, you know, I ain't seen a nigga take a deep breath other than when he fought. I think he fought Cobb. He said Maurice Hooker. He had like a little, he had COVID and stuff. And all of a sudden, man, you know, now they saying that's why he looks so explosive. Now people say, well, what's Blair Cobb's stock in this or his stake in this? His stake in this is the winner of Blair Cobb Alexis Rocha, who was upgraded to main event, right? So he didn't get the McKisson fight, but he the main event now. The winner of that fight is supposed to get Virgil Ortiz next. That's a rumor going around. So the winner of that supposed to get Virgil Ortiz next. Blair Cobb ain't in a position to really demand drug testing, but he should demand drug testing. You know what I'm saying? Should. You know, and Blair Cobb, he's outside the top 15, so most likely he's just doing the commission test. And people say, well, ain't the commission test good enough? Not always. It's not as strenuous as them collecting urine, blood, and all that. It ain't like, you know, the most strenuous thing is them probably collecting your DNA and looking at your history. So, you know, now he know that, you know, if he beat Alexis Rocha, which I think he might be the underdog in that fight, if anybody care to look it up, he know that he might have to fight him next. You know, now I don't know in boxing circles if they accuse him of being on Peds. I've never heard Ortiz being accused on Peds, and they harder on the non-Ped users than they are on the Ped users and the people they think they on Peds. You know, he ain't got the most ripped body, but a lot of that time that don't matter. Ricky say they want Canelo retirement check, bro. I ain't even mad at him, man. If Canelo offered me 20, 30 million right now, I'm going in there to take that dive too. Janiro, what's going on? L5 player said, peace, thanks for doing another live. Boxer, really appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I look, you know, at the end of the day, you got to do your due diligence. How I look and say, well, Ortiz had did VADA testing, hey, this don't bring no validity. But he not enrolled in VADA or USADA. So he just doing commission tests? Come on. And now people saying this Rahab stuff that he got is very common amongst CrossFit trainers and common amongst people that use steroids. Well, there you go. They did a lot of fucking insinuating on Errol Spence. Some people even said Wilder did some shit. But ain't nobody ever questioned Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ever questioned Beaver or some of the Russians. Now, people did kind of question Usyk because that nigga never got tired. But you see how they be questioning the brothers, but don't be questioning the others. In Russia, known for cooking up some of the most special contraptions that people done seen. You know, and Virgil Ortiz ain't been tested, and he flying under the radar. And rightfully so. I never heard people accuse Boots of not being in testing because they prospects on the way up, and they typically don't make that type of money. So it's contemporaries, Boots, Conor Ben, a lot of people, prospects really don't look at them and say, well, they should be drug tested. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at them like that. But now he's knocking on the door of a title shot. Now this may explain, and I don't have nothing to get. I met the guy, nice guy in Vegas. Nice, I had nothing against him. But now you might see why he chose to get out the WBC rankings and jump over to the WBO. Now maybe we know that, but he stayed in the rankings. So why ain't he been tested if he been in the rankings? It sounds like all you got to do is say, yeah, I'll jump into the drug testing protocol, and they never test you. So, I mean, that is what it is. But, you know, if he was black, everybody be pulling his profile up. I just looked, and he wasn't involved in the testing. What up, Kobe?
What's happening, bro?
What's going on? I just happened to look. I looked on the USADA. I searched their Twitter, used their search engine on Twitter, used their search engine on the website, and I looked at USADA. Nowhere to be found. And now that's probably why he jumped out the WBC rankings. Yeah, sound right. Sound about right. It ain't matter if he get caught. People just gonna sweep it under the rug and forget, and that happened with everybody.
I mean, it happened. We just seen it happen within the past 5 years.
Lamont Peterson. Nobody bring that up with Lamont Peterson.
Nobody. Yeah, I love Lamont. I love Lamont as a fighter, but that fight, he was on the juice. We know he was on the juice. I ain't say nothing about it. But spade is a spade. I gotta be fair.
So yeah, I mean, you know, he had an excuse, but he should have, you know, when they ask you before you sign up for testing, they ask you.
Whatever
they say, you know, you got to be taking any medicine, pre-existing injuries. You supposed to take. He didn't tell that. So in the day, that, you know, it is what it is. He said Blair Cobb a plus 175 underdog. Yeah, he a big underdog. He lose. He can't turn back on the internet. Earl Spence fans gonna make him say uncle.
Them Earl sexuals hate Blair Cobb right now.
Yeah, he blasted Crawford too today. Said he ain't that special. He good, but he ain't great. And I'm okay. Shit, I ain't mad about it. Shit, they my cousin.
Listen,
my son.
Get it how you live, brother.
He said Peds could increase stamina. It's not always muscle tone and strength. That is true.
Yeah, that's what's her name? Marion Jones was on that.
And Virgil knocked out everybody he didn't fought. 18 knockouts, 18 wins, 18 knockouts.
Except for Maurice Hooker.
He knocked him out. That shit was coming regardless.
No, it
Maurice, yeah, it was. Maurice going for that long ride, and then going for that short ride. Yeah, he was. He was getting.
He was about to be like, I'm gonna miss everybody.
Yeah, that nigga was getting knocked. KD Trey Fox salute. Sean, what's going on? They was accusing Conor Ben too. Okay, I missed that one. So I'm not surprised. It is what it is. If Floyd ever bought random drug testing in the game, nobody be talking about it. A lot of niggas won't be caught. Imagine who was using it before all that.
Imagine.
He brought it in because he was scared of Pacquiao. That's simple, plain as that.
No, wait, now, Leonard, tell CJ that I care about these fighters' health, and
I'm a rich coward. I don't care if he was playing. He said that shit, nigga.
You remember he said, I don't know if it was Ustream, but Manny Pacquiao had said like that. He was like, listen, or was it Stephen A. reported? It was either Stephen A. reported or Skip that Manny Pacquiao said. He was like, listen, I got to go in there and I got to worry about, you know, my kids and being able to talk and walk correctly. You know, that's why I'm forcing you to take this drug test. Like, fool, what are you talking about, bro? You're a fighter. You could die in the ring regardless.
Yeah, regardless, yeah. That nigga was fighting Pacquiao 2009 when he was on fire, bro. In hindsight, man, hell no. That would have been a whole different type of fight. He probably, I don't know.
I still think he would have neutralized him because I don't know. That nigga was on fire. He would have had to earn it a lot more.
Yeah, if he could beat him, he would have just took him out no problem. That Miguel Cotto before Margarito would have, man. That's why that nigga got up out of there, retired and shit. Then the tax man came.
Oh yeah. Remember, he was like, look, this is my mansion. Everything paid for cash. Ain't nobody going broke. Yeah, that's why you went over to the WWE.
Hey, man, he said Mexican fighters get get biggest paid pass with the commission. Yeah, they go around claiming that what's that called? That shit that be in their meat.
Computerol.
Them niggas even changed the amount.
Yo, bro. I ain't gonna lie. These dudes really need to stop fighting for WBC, bro. I ain't never seen a sanctioning body. First of all, CJ, I didn't even realize it. First of all, you just brought that point up. But, bro, not only did they do that, but they made up a totally different weight class that ain't in the other sanctioning belt bodies.
One niggas created a belt, man. You talking about they need to stop fighting for WBC. They can't stop kissing Canelo ass to fight.
Yeah, bro. You heard what Mike Tyson said? Guys are too nice.
And Charlo just looking there like, man, nigga.
Yeah, looking mad guilty.
Man.
He said, no, it's not like when you were there. He said, no, you got it too nice. You're supposed to go up there and say, F your mother. And, you know, F you, bitch. You know, do it like Roberto Duran.
They comfortable getting $2, $3, $4 million. They comfortable hitting singles. And these dudes don't have no drive, man. When
Mike ain't telling them the right thing. Even though Mike is trying to tell him, like, you're supposed to be machismo and all. No. Let me tell you something. Mike's supposed to deliver the facts that we delivered. Mike's supposed to say, you're supposed to try to do what I did. I was on my first fight off of my bid. I had half of the country watching it on public TV. That's what you need to do, and you only get that by fighting the best. That's what you should do. That's where the money comes in.
I mean, to me, it niggas is funny, bro. Like, these niggas just happy, and then, you know, these dudes don't take care of their money on the side of the road, bro. I wouldn't even look twice at a lot of these niggas, man.
I wouldn't care.
Wouldn't care neither, man. He said Saturday, CJ, my bad. I said I was on here saying Jermall and Munguia was gonna fight, and where did you think the fight was gonna take place? Now look, jinxed it. Whatever. The zone messed that up. They wanted to put they wanted to share the pay-per-view, and Al Heyman didn't want to do a joint pay-per-view. You're gonna lose money regardless. If you're gonna lose money, you're supposed to lose it with somebody.
Yeah,
that pay-per-view wasn't gonna turn on profit.
Hell no.
Charlo did 50,000 pay-per-views with his brother. Nigga.
Man, the only way that pay-per-view was gonna turn profit, and when they turn profit, they, like you said, they only turn profit with ticket sales, is if they stage that fight in Mexico.
You're supposed to go in LA or Vegas. They said said Charlo wanted it in Texas, and Munguia wanted it in Vegas, I think it was. See, I can say that now in Vegas. They ain't even know, them niggas didn't even know about Saluki being a replacement opponent. They said they were still negotiating.
Word? Showtime had to.
That's why Saluki didn't have no picture.
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't even know. They ain't know shit about Saluki. So, you know, they wasn't willing like, you know, PBC done fights 8 weeks out. They still could be negotiating with Munguia. So it is what it is, bro. I mean, they still can look, dog. You talking about what? April, May, June. You got about 3 months. You 3 months out. They could have negotiated that fight, bro. Still been negotiating. I don't think they really wanted to make that fight. To be honest. And then the nigga needed a rematch clause and all. Man, get out of here, man. Fuck, you need a rematch clause for?
If he's such easy work and he's the one that you picked out of everybody, what you need a rematch clause for?
Yeah, people going around on social media talking about defending Jermall Charlo. We be defending the wrong shit as boxing fans, as black people.
Yeah.
Let me finish up on Blair. Got any other questions on Blair Cobb and this stuff, man? It is what it is, man. I mean, he ain't been testing, so I mean, it don't look like he been enrolled in testing, but you know, honestly, my life ain't on the line anyway. But with that whole situation, man, I think if Blair Cobb gonna be fighting him, you know, if he win next, you know, he do need to voice his concern. This nigga fighting without testing. You know? So and he knocking everybody else out. So
except for Maurice Hooker.
He did knock out. Maurice Hooker was going in it. Man, his hand could be healthy. That shit was inevitable, bro.
Listen, let me tell you this. Maurice Hooker was doing a damn good job. Better than what I thought.
Man, nigga was going to sleep, and I like Maurice Hooker. It didn't matter.
Yeah, man. Listen, bro. That was a close fight.
Man, that shit was about to be a closed casket fight.
Maurice Hooker did better.
It was about to be a closed casket.
It was about to be closed circuit.
He said a Mexican female, Andrea Jimenez, got busted with Peds twice, and she was training at the WBC facilities in Mexico City. Yeah, he's talking about that one, that Broly chick. The chick looked like Broly from Dragon Ball Z.
Was that the one that Town made them videos on?
Yeah, the one that was supposed to fight that fought Cruz, and they, I think she fought Cruz.
Yeah. Chevron Cruz.
Man, these
knocked
niggas
your wig off.
Look, man, this like a 12-step program. They gotta admit the Canelo. Black people gotta admit Canelo on some BS. And
listen, even the other day, CJ, they had asked Javante, I think, again, like who's his favorite fighter, who's the number one pound. Tank was like, Canelo, you can't deny that he's number one pound. Why do you keep saying that? Stop!
Yeah, because he probably on that shit too. Who knows? I don't trust none of these niggas, man. I don't like niggas.
He on his cheeseburgers and chicken nuggets.
That's why Moneybag Yo was blasting him on that says something. That's what he was talking about. Posting another nigga money. He's talking about Tank posting Floyd money.
You can't see Tank.
That's why I fuck with Moneybag Yo, bro.
I'm not the biggest fan of him. He got a great song though with
man, he got great music regardless, nigga. Like that nigga should be going ham.
Oh no, I'm not.
I'm crazy, man. Moneybag go ham. Like
I ain't gonna say no because I never really listened to him like that.
Man, you missing out, bro. This music better than everybody shit out that I don't listen to.
I don't know about that.
Man, who? I don't listen to none of them dope fiend niggas.
I don't listen to them neither. Even though somebody told me the other day, CJ, that the best album out right now. They said Gunna got the best album.
Man, nigga, I would never.
I said, excuse me?
I would never stoop to my education that level.
I was like,
only album I'm looking forward to that's coming out this year is Pusha T album. I don't.
Oh yeah, Pusha T.
And Kendrick Lamar, I just feel like that's gonna be a disappointment.
It definitely is. And you still ain't listen to Babyface Ray, did you?
No, man, I don't be. I seen him at the Piston game the other day though, but
listen, I'm telling you,
I heard it go good. It take me a minute,
good,
bro. If I ain't looking forward to it, I'm gonna drag my feet on. I probably listen to that 2028. I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga.
Yeah, when he already done won a Grammy or something like that.
Hell yeah, that shit was dope. You 10 years, just the way it go,
bro. That album, I'm telling you, he got. And I told him that Babyface Ray 5 dudes was like, "You listen to Babyface Ray?" I said, "Bro, telling you, he got that street music. He got."
Yeah, I've been listening to that nigga for a minute now, though. He say, "Time to talk for us." I don't even know who that is, nigga. Bernardo Salute. I'm listen to that shit.
Bernardo Bo.
Shit, I'm more likely if Rakim drop an album tomorrow, I'm more likely to listen to that than most of the shit y'all talking about.
Legendary.
He said Ed Perez, not one boxer has ever had high levels of clenbuterol because it's used by bodybuilders, not by boxers. The NFL soccer players were all exonerated like Canelo.
Excuse me?
He said not one boxer has ever had high levels of clenbuterol because it's used by bodybuilders, not by boxers. NFL soccer players all. So what you saying, Ed?
Yeah, I don't get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to clarify what you're trying to say, bro.
But yeah, but let's move on, right? So Jermall Charlo, we'll let Ed clarify that. Shout out to Ed, though. So Jermall Charlo, even though he did an interview on Mike Tyson channel, go watch that. I ain't finished watching it yet. But he's saying that he signed to fight Magic Man Lucky. That's what I call him. Now he open and do a box off. These niggas, man, like,
DJ, you can't say that these fools don't listen to your channel because you're the only person I've ever heard say that.
Yeah, so now he said he down and do a tournament with the king. You're down with the king, Canelo.
Whose house? Canelo's house.
So now all of a sudden he down to mix in the shindig with Canelo. All of a sudden niggas signed the fights. Benavidez announced his fight.
Jesus,
Caleb,
bro.
Caleb Plant, we don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, Andrade, moved up and out of there
to go chase Canelo.
And now this nigga saying, now he talking about, I'll do it now, man. No, these niggas is suckers, bro.
It's that sucker stuff. Why you wait till everybody sign their contract?
Bro, it's very evident and it's very obvious. This dude don't, bro. Oh, and the thing that make me sick, bro, it makes me sick because people, I'm probably on camera, bro, like vouching for this guy years ago, saying that, he the next one up, his brother, next one up. And I was like, this dude's a warrior, but people don't want to fight him. And it's pretty evident, like, he gonna bend over and touch his toes for a paycheck. And he's like, and when he said to Mike Tyson, yeah, I gotta wait. What you mean you gotta wait, bro? You got, bro, you don't think, and you know what's crazy, CJ? I'm gonna ask you, do you think that, let's say Charlo and forget Benavidez, let's say Charlo and Andrade, right? Who we might think is the two best. I don't know if you think Charlo, but I think we both agree that Andrade has a great chance of beating Canelo. If them two have a classic, let's say one classic fight and it's a draw, and then they have a second fight and either man win, you don't think, and it garners like that classic fight feel, you don't think that put pressure on Canelo to fight one of the two, even though Canelo can do whatever he wants in boxing? He gonna get the pressure from the boxing public. Canelo's not under any pressure right now because he just won a disputed title. So people are like, he can do whatever he wants now. He done fought a whole bunch of Euro and Cracker Jacks to get all these titles. He can do whatever he wants. But if he sees these two guys and they both were saying, we want to win against Canelo, don't you think that Canelo's going to have to step up to the plate and fight one of those guys? Win or both of those guys. If it's a double draw, even if it's a draw, he gonna have to fight one after the other.
Yeah, because they create some type of buzz. They don't have no buzz. Let me read this. It said, let's read what Ed said first. Ed said, I was saying Canelo and others aren't dirty. They just ate contaminated meat. The low levels are the same consistent with eating contaminated meat.
Whoa! Time out. Stop the presses. Ed, you know you done fucked up, right? You know you done messed up. Listen, Ed, I respect your opinion, but they dirty. Okay, because let me tell you something. I'm going to just shut that whole joint down right now. I get what you're saying about that meat. I'm going to let you finish. But that don't explain the tea, my brother. Okay?
I won't even say
that.
That
don't explain the tea.
You know how much contamination meat got to show just to pop up on
like Ed, pop up? Is he, first of all, and let's be clear. Canelo's not on this, I don't know if you've seen the new trend nowadays, CJ, where people eating raw meat. Canelo not eating a raw cow. You cooking meat. When you cook meat, you're ridding it of whatever is in it. So whatever parasites, whatever when you cook that, like you said, you're not eating a whole raw cow. Like you said, you ain't eating 12 pounds of steak per day. You eating a steak here and there. I know he ain't eating steak every day because he got to make weight. So what? That don't mean that he's eating that he's gonna be having combuterol flowing through his veins, and he ain't drinking cow's blood either. So what are we talking about? Come on now.
That got to be a lot that pop up or that had to pop up in that meat, bro. I mean,
yeah, bro.
And then he trained in San Diego too, so.
Yeah, he's not eating, and he's not. So
you're importing the meat through the, he rich, man. You're really importing the meat through the.
The beef in cow, the beef in Mexico can't be that good.
So it says Jermall Charlo says he's willing to take part in a box off to determine an opponent for Canelo Alvarez if needed. The unbeaten middleweight champion, 32-0, 22 KOs, fails to get the Canelo fight this year after he turned down $100 million to fight in favor to face Dimitri Bivol and Gennady Golovkin. Now, hold on. This ain't even the best part. This is on the Zone Boxing Show. He says, I'm just living my dream. They let you know right there, the first sentence, nigga. This is everything you need to know. I'm just living my dream. His dream ain't to get big fights. His dream ain't to be in super fights. These
what is
niggas
his dream,
just happy
CJ?
He doing what he doing, bum bashing.
There we go.
The face of Juneteenth. Imagine if that nigga did lose to Jaime Munguia on Juneteenth weekend, even though that's a Texas holiday.
That
nigga living his dream. He okay. Look at this chains around his neck. Like I said, everybody in the NBA don't want to be great. That's what make LeBron different, and everybody that's with LeBron different. Some people just happy to be in the league like Russell Westbrook, right? But he says there are
and James Harden.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about Canelo. We offer him $100 million. Who is we, nigga? Al.
Who's we? You don't got 100 M's.
I didn't get that.
What did he say?
He said we. I went to my stash and got 50,000 and 2 checks.
Look. I went to my stash and gave him 10. I brought out 10 grand in one of my rings. Yeah. I offered him my basketball court. Like what?
He said I didn't get the fight since Jermall Charlo to the zone boxer. So I'm telling you, it get better, bro. He said I had 8 or 9 fights that fell through the week of the fight. So I know how boxing goes. I'm the champ. They're going to have to fight me. They're going to have to answer the call one day. Who in my weight class wants to fight? That's the thing. I'll do it. I'm definitely down. Jermall said about moving up to 168 pounds. Quote, I'm down to go to any weight class or any network. I'm down to be great. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's saying this shit after the fact.
Whoa. So now all of a sudden, I don't have an opponent to fight. First of all, Triple G's tied up with Marauder. And that fight was supposed to happen, what was that, CJ, 2 months ago?
December.
It was supposed to happen in December. All right. Triple G's tied up, and rightfully so. He had a fight to, but even so, Triple G is not the facade that he once was 3 years ago. So he's tied up. Like I said, Marauder's tied up. Andrade, we've been begging you to fight this guy when you was at 54. And y'all use this whole negotiation thing and the Rock Nation excuse. No, you ain't want to fight him. You wouldn't bring his name up.
Okay. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Ed says 16-pound steak will give you positive Canelo A Stadium food with Bill Clinton at the baseball game in Mexico. I researched the whole case. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, sure. And I respect you.
Who else got popped in that camp too?
So, listen, Oscar Valdez got popped.
There was one. Somebody else get popped over there too.
Was it a heavyweight?
Man, somebody else popped out.
Somebody else got popped in that camp, and like I said, Ed,
it was Valdez, Canelo.
Valdez got popped.
Oh, it's another nigga that was over there that left that was on that shit too.
Yeah,
like that.
Bro.
He ain't no heavyweight. Yeah. Okay. I know for a fact he on that shit. So
yeah, I seen pictures. I've seen pictures.
He said I'll fight. So he continued, Jermall Charlo. I fight on any network as long as they watch. It's not gonna do me any harm. I don't know what the business is with Demetrius Andrade. They might think it's Jermall Charlo being complicated, but it ain't. Said, quote, Demetrius Andrade was supposed to fight my brother. He backed out of the fight. Yeah. I'm not running from anybody. I moved up to 60. Demetrius Andrade had a belt at 60. We could have been done unified. He moved to 68 now. Who is he fighting at 68? This nigga is a character,
Here we go, bro.
Oh, Luis Nery was. Thank you.
Yes, there we go. Nery. Thank you, Ricky.
New York City. Now the nigga then moved up and moved out.
Bruh. CJ.
I'm telling you, these PBC fighters.
Man, CJ. And this, like I said, the reason why
niggas ain't got no shame, man. These niggas ain't got no shame in their game, bro.
Like no shame. Like, yo, bro, this guy's really here. Like, and he must, like, do you think we're dumb? Bro, you was at 160 for CJ. It gotta be at least
5 years.
5 years.
5 years. I think he
Andrade went to 60 before him. Remember, Andrade went to 60 before him. Got it. I think he got a title before him as well. And you done been in Barclays Center with him. Bro, he didn't even. Let's forget Andrade. He didn't even fight Danny Jacobs, and I was defending him too. But bro, you ain't fight none of these guys. Well, you fought. I was there when he fought Hugo Centennial. I was there when he fought, do it on one leg on AB undercard.
Or Sebastian Highland.
Bro, he did all of this, and now all of a sudden, miraculously, who wants to fight me at 160? Who is at 160? That's what we should be saying.
Yo, this dude now
What
he's
he
getting
gonna-
trouble.
What he gonna do? Unify with Laura with his
that's what they waiting on, bro. And then Ronnie Shields came on and said they not fighting because he backed out with Jermall. What they gotta do with Price of Tea in China today? He not with Rock Nation one more. And then you got
there is no more Rock Nation.
So then you got Steven Espinoza saying that well, Andrade could have signed the fight, and people on Twitter saying that people saying on Twitter that see Andrade passed up a great opportunity. Andrade got a better deal with Eddie Hearn. It's simple as that.
And to be honest, Andrade, I don't know what Andrade make. I don't know if CJ ever got the figure of what he made for any of his person. But from what Devin, I'm a judge on what Devin Haney make. Andrade probably make more money than Charlo.
And then Andrade got to pay his other promoters off too.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
And Eddie Hearn taking care of all of that. Bro. Eddie Hearn is doing right by Demetrius Andrade. If Steven Espinoza say you don't have it straight, Jermall, or somebody said something, he said, so let me get this straight. Jermall said no to $8 million for Andrade with 7. Say no to Canelo for who knows how much money, but says yes to Slucky, who got dusted by Andrade 3 years ago. Espinoza doing damn because you don't have it straight. Jermall didn't say no to Canelo. It was Canelo's decision to go in a different direction. Facts. The Munguia promoter rejected the Munguia deal because the zone will let Munguia go. That's what it boiled down to. So he's gonna be disloyal and get sued by the zone. They wouldn't let him go. In late 2019, Andrade turned down a Charlo fight on show and order, re-signed with the zone to fight. He turned down. He not telling the truth. What I was put to me, he offered Andrade a multi-fight deal. It wasn't a one-fight deal like Jaime was getting. It was not a one-fight deal that Jaime
It was a multi-fight deal.
It was a multi-fight deal. This nigga not being truthful. That wasn't no one-fight deal. He could have came over there. No. This nigga put a rematch clause on Jaime Munguia. You know they had like a 5-fight deal with Andrade. He probably wasn't touching nearly the money that he touched with Eddie Hearn.
And this is the guy that Milk Dud said is an honorable man and has high character, but he over here lying on Twitter.
Who?
You ain't never seen them interviews that he used to do with him?
Who?
Baldy.
Who was he interviewing?
He interviewed Steven Espinoza years ago.
I don't believe nothing he say. I don't believe nothing that he say neither. Soon as Al Heyman bite his hand that he feeding Al Heyman, he gonna turn around and spill the beans too. Yeah. I don't trust him as far as you can throw that big ass nose. Do your dance, do the dance. Come on, man, get out of here. I don't believe shit he said because you can believe some of what he said. I don't believe all he said.
Used car salesman.
We offered a fight, he turned it down. All right, he turned it down. The money wasn't right. They turned around and offered it. He never denied the $7 million here. It don't. We've seen this so many times with PBC where they fighters turn down good money, right? And then it is what it is. Let's keep going. He goes on to say, "I'm in a division where I can fluctuate where I want to go. I feel Canelo. Understand what Canelo is going through. Everybody wants to fight Canelo. Everybody wants. You understand what Canelo going through? How? Man. How you understand what Canelo going through? Hold on. How?
What is he talking? What is Canelo going through? Canelo's doing whatever he wants.
That nigga don't want to fight Canelo, bro.
What is he talking about? Wait. What is he talking about? He understands what Canelo's going through. Canelo's living his. Canelo's the one. What did he start out? I'm living out my dream. Canelo living out his dream. Come on. You out here just getting by.
He said, "Quote: I understand him saying he wanted. I understand. Oh, let me get this. He said, I understand. We got to do a box off. That's what we had to do in the amateurs. It's not something we are unfamiliar with. They're having all the young boys and small boys coming up in my weight class when they're going to say I'm picking on the people. My thing is this, bro. Why you gotta do what he say? You know what I'm saying? And then if you want to do a box off, why did you wait for everybody to sign fights? You let Andrade move up and get an interim fight with Zach Parker. You let Benavidez sign to fight David Lemieux. You let, who else out there? Caleb Plant looked like he might be fighting Anthony Durrell. Durrell said it wasn't true. Whatever. You could be fighting Anthony Durrell next. You don't want to do, Caleb Plant. You don't want to fight Caleb Plant because then you have to fight David Benavidez as the word on the street.
Yep.
So, like I said before, man, he talking about doing a box off. That's fine. But nigga, you waited till everybody tied up this year.
Man, listen. This guy.
I'll be right back, bro.
This guy is Sir Cap-a-Lot. That's what I'm gonna call him. Cause he really out here just pump faking, bro. Like, and it's pretty obvious, like I said before, it's obvious that he's just here to really get the paycheck. That's what he wants. He wants the paycheck. He wants to take because to me, Canelo's not a big risk for Charlo. So I'm not gonna say he's gonna take the risk for the reward, which is the paycheck, not the glory, which is the championship. So he go out here and he get taxed by Canelo. Then you know we already know what's gonna happen. I don't know if he's scared of Benavidez. I'm not gonna go out there and say that he's scared of Benavidez, but he gonna go out there, and that's when he gonna call out Andrade for a fight. Like he'll become the gatekeeper to Canelo. And I'm just getting tired of this whole scenario with these Charlos and that other guy that's in their camp, man. Like these dudes is just, they really just despicable. Their behavior is just sickening. Between the three of them, it's obvious that all three of them want a Canelo fight. They want that Canelo payday real bad.
Facts. He say, hold on, I heard that one. Sean said, while Anthony Jones said, for non-international blue blood and boxing, you are the worst. Charlo can never do no wrong in their eyes. Man, nigga fights so lucky, nigga. Come on.
He's fighting so lucky.
Said Zion said Canelo went from going all 12 a little Cotto to stopping full-fledged super middleweights and light heavyweights with one shot knockout power late.
Was Little Cotto the one that almost knocked him out?
No, he talking about when he fought Miguel Cotto. That's Jose Cotto he's talking about. That's his old.
Oh.
He definitely juicing to the max, allegedly, Zion. He said, see, okay, bro, let's see what's going on. Luis Nery, bro, okay, that was his name. He said, cause he didn't want to deal with them to cash out. I think he's talking about, he talking
about Jermall.
So he said, I got to go up to heavyweight to get respect. If we got to do a box off, then let's stage that. My thing is, nigga, you're not even gonna join the box off. You won't even. You scared to fight Benavidez? If they did he about to dress Benavidez in a minute. Go ahead.
If they did a Super 6 tournament, you think that Jermall would be willing to?
Hell no, man. Nigga say,
okay.
What I got to go? What I'm gaining out of it? Ain't no belts on the line.
It's not on my network.
That nigga started. Now everybody signed. That nigga started. Andrade go. That nigga talking about jumping networks. That motherfucker talking about he down and unified. Andrade left. I don't know how he left. We could have did this. Like, bro, man, it's sucker talk right here, bro. Sucking and tash.
Suffering succotash. Jermall, I taught a putty cat,
bro. I'm sorry, he a sucker. He see me, he gonna just whoop my ass, man. You gotta earn that one. Go ahead. I said what I said. He said, I got money. I do that too. I entertained that. Said Jermall would actually be interested in fighting Caleb Plant. He went on, quote, probably Benavidez. It's a big challenge. Said Charlo when asked who would he pick if he could pick anyone to fight. He said he'd pick Benavidez. Probably not. Right. Said Charlo when asked if he'd get credit if he beat Benavidez. He failed drug tests. He missed weight. He lost his belt. So I read that again. He said probably Benavidez is a big challenge. Said Charlo and asked who would he pick if he can pick anyone to fight. He said probably not. Said Jermall when asked if he'd get credit if he beat Benavidez. He failed drug tests. He missed weight. He lost his belt. So if you look into that, he basically telling you that he ain't got nothing to offer. As far as he said, that's his biggest challenge. And if he fight anybody, I want to fight him. But then he followed up with, if he get credit, no, why would you get credit for beating Benavidez? And for one, you created this fantasy fight. Nobody was asking.
Nobody asked you to do it. Nobody asked you to do it.
They said Andrade. And then he said in another interview I pulled up like a couple weeks ago, he said that I'll fight Andrade before I fight Benavidez. Like, come on.
You cannot make this crap up with this guy.
This nigga in the same sentence, I probably won't get credit. Why wouldn't you get credit? Because you ain't get credit for Montiel, Brandon Adams, Dennis.
Yeah.
You got a gift verse from Bob, nigga. Y'all ain't get credit for Derevchenko, bro. You got to build off Derevchenko. He never built off J-Rod.
And guess what? The Derevchenko out of all them fights that you named, the Derevchenko fight was the only one that was like a legitimate opponent because we both said that Derevchenko had beat Triple G. So, like you said, he never went out and capitalized off the momentum that he had. He came back and he fought Montiel, right?
Yeah, on Juneteenth, and almost got a spiritual Mexican healing.
Yeah, he almost got beat by an Aztec warrior. He almost got an Aztecian whooping.
And then this nigga didn't train hard on Juneteenth. What? What is you thinking about?
You know they not really from Texas.
Come on, man. They say it ain't where you from, but where you pay rent.
Exactly.
And he said, and they saying that how much money you got is how much money you spend. You got me built like elbows. You know who said that?
No. You lost me there. Who said
One
that?
of the baddest niggas to touch a mic. Big Boy from Outkast on AT.
I was about to guess that too.
He said, I'm cooler than the polar bear's toenails. Oh, hell no, that's what, man. That nigga, man, I'm telling y'all, man, he used to be destroying 3 stacks on a lot of when he turned to 3 stacks, that's when niggas started getting enamored with him. Shout out to Eric Badu's snatch. Because her snatch can change that nigga life around.
I'm telling you, she's a witch. She got to be.
I ain't mad at man. Witch me, baby.
Yeah,
they said about the Kardashian twins. About
they definitely witches.
Oh, appreciate Ed. I gotta get my mixer out to pay my drop for you. Appreciate you in the Venmo, bro. We can debate, not be ignorant. He said that was a Brian Custer interview. He said, no, Blue Blood calls out Jermall Charlo for fighting Andre Leftover. Well, boxing superstar Jermall Charlo is fighting Drop one of Blues bomb.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Shout out to Curtis Anderson on this.
I wasn't looking at it. Yo, bro, lion killer face.
Yo, I will forever immortalize that shit, nigga. I'm gonna get the screenshot when that nigga poured the water on his son too. I don't do the kids.
Oh my god! And when Big Baby said, "Don't worry,
white boy had to beat me up." But you know, he said he went on quote, "I love it." Charlo when asked about his thoughts on Canelo going tip to 175 to challenge WBA champion Beeble. It's entertainment. Who would want to go up and get all the belts?
Oh,
so he said, "I'm ready. It's going to happen sooner or later." Charlo said about fighting Canelo, "I'm going to get my breakthrough." He sound like he had church and they trying.
No, he sound like one of the contestants on American Idol.
Did you hear what he said? He said when talking about Canelo moving up fight Canelo, I love it. What? Oh, these niggas scared to diss this dude, bro.
Bro,
I would have been like he's scared.
I would have been like he's scared of me.
This nigga kissing his ass.
Remember when they attacked Andrade? And it was like, why he bothering Canelo for? Like, what? Are y'all his Negro bodyguards?
Man, they did Simon Brown bodyguard from Demolition Man.
Bruh.
That shit hilarious to me, bro.
Nah, this shit is disgusting, bro.
Bro, I love it. He fighting people. He ain't picked me because I wasn't ready no way. I wasn't ready to go up to 68
listen, I was gonna let him hit me and takes my whoopings in my check, sir, and say thanks you, Mr. Irish Mexican speaking man, so maybe I can wash your car.
Sound like a sucker. That nigga say, I love this nigga sound like a whole. He waited for everybody to tie up their career to start. Oh, I want to box. Man, dog. Oh man, boy. That nigga need a blood transfusion.
Bro, if that fight ever get made, man, the opening.
I don't even want to watch it no more, bro.
He probably kiss his feet. He probably
lying.
He probably
he gonna come with a bucket like he about to wash Jesus' feet or some shit. You want the scrub shine today?
Thank you so much, Cinnamon. To wash his feet.
No extra charge. Hold on.
Dude, disgusting, bro.
Hold on. Hold on, that nigga, man. Hold on, man. Nigga, his ancestors rolling over his grave. Here you go. That's Canelo, and that's him spit shining Canelo shoes.
There you go, right there.
His lace front red got pulled up from the top. They took the yellow part off.
I can get the scuffs out, sir. Don't worry.
Hold on, you mind if I use some of my special lines on the spit? I refrigerate it.
And I sure got lines on it, polished to buff out anything that any scuffs that you might have. So.
And today, just for you giving me the opportunity to knock me out, I'm gonna give you my special liquor bottom Canelo shoe. It's never been done before.
Never been done before, sir. I promise you, sir. Can't nobody's lays on their back the way that I can, sir.
Yeah, I stick my tongue out, just rub your bottom of your foot across my tongue, cause you just watch your heels, sir. Last time I nicked my tongue, sir.
Listen here, sir. I licks every callus off the bottom of your feet. I don't even need hot sauce.
Be still so I can get the grooves by going side by side. Shit, man, this nigga's a sucker. I don't care, man. Man, I gotta agree with Kwame Brown, man. These laws, man, and television entertainment that made black men soft. This is why black women don't respect us.
Softy.
This nigga, how you want to kill somebody in the ring and knock him out, but you kissing his ass unless he get in the ring and turn into a savage?
He said, I love it. What?
You love it. Who won go for all the belt? That nigga got one belt.
One.
And then it's the same Canelo that he was your mandatory. You was the mandatory for it, and they created a belt, and you ain't never get mad about that. You ain't never had he was on the whole live, and ain't nobody complain. Man, like I said before, man, these niggas ain't got no backbone no more, bro. Man, black fighters got all the power. They got all the power. If you want to go around the world to Africa and to the UK, all the top fighters, man, I'm telling you, man, these niggas is weak.
Bro, and you know what's crazy? They are the majority in the sport. It's their sport to start with. And then you got all these guys here sitting here praising this one dude that's boxing them out. And in all actuality, when Mike asked him, I want you to fight this guy, and he says, oh, I gotta wait. Yo, you're losing more money than what you're gonna be potentially making.
The best part that I seen, which I ain't watch at all, was when he was explaining why Earl Spence and Jermall Charlo should fight.
What?
You didn't see that part? Yeah, he said, I think Earl Spence want to move up, fight Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo. He just move up. He said, Mike, they train together. Who gives a fuck? Me and him and Tillman, we fought each other.
Well, Mike, whoa.
He said they was friends. He was like, Henry Tillman kicked my ass twice, whatever his name is, in the amateurs, and why would I rob him of an opportunity to feed his family? That's what friends do. Listen to Mike's his mindset. Just let you know why boxing is today.
But time out, CJ. Did Mike ever try to fight Riddick Bowe?
It is what it is.
They was friends. He said he would never fight Riddick Bowe.
And he fought the other nigga though. He beat him in the amateurs twice. He fought him. He said, "Why would I rob him of an opportunity?
Why would I rob him of an opportunity to get paid?"
Hey. That Earl Spence fight, I would buy. I would pre-order.
Because guess what? Earl is knocking this dude out. I'm sorry.
All right, PBC, you can have my money ASAP.
Let me tell you something. The day that fight happens, that's the last fight PBC putting on. They're going bankrupt.
Bro, they will never make that fight. They will never make that fight. Charlo sound like Canelo biggest fan. You ain't lying. He probably got Charlo teddy bear in his daughter's room and shit, man. Make sure you kiss Canelo goodnight. That nigga suck it. Then he wait for everybody to start fighting. Then he wait for everybody to start fighting to say, well, I want to do a tournament. Where the hell was this 2 weeks ago?
Where was this last month?
Yeah. Wait for everybody sign up to fight. Now you saying let's do a tournament, man. That nigga throwing rocks and hiding his hand and pointing at the nigga. It was Jermall.
It was Ronnie. Not even Jermall. It was Ronnie.
Like, bro,
ain't you Ronnie looking back at him like, ain't you the fighter?
You used to fight too.
you look. You still got license, right?
You taught me everything. Show it, nigga.
Like, come on, bro.
No, this interview was just wow. I love him fighting Dimitri Bivol. I ain't getting my ass kicked. Hopefully Bivol will take care of his money and call Al and invest in it. Like, man, it's shit like, crazy. What? Crazy to me, bro.
This guy's pathetic.
Crazy,
I'm not gonna lie. You know, as the
I see why these women creating these channels, because we just look, us as black men, we just look weak, bro. Like I really see it, like, bro, in a sport that's driven by testosterone and masculinity, bro, it's estrogen, bro.
But bro, that's all sport though, because
yeah,
if you look across, you know, whether it be only sport, I'm not going.
But this the ultimate gentleman sport.
Exactly. This is the ultimate sport that shows machismo outside the UFC because it's a baby compared to all the rest of the sports. Yo, these dudes, they not. You know, you can't yell at nobody's face on the basketball court. You can't tackle a quarterback. In boxing, apparently, the star, you're not allowed to challenge him publicly, at least. What are we? What these are male-dominated sports. So now, all of a sudden, now you do this, and then they'll say it's toxic masculinity or whatever new phrase they claim they invented 5 minutes ago. And like you said, that then it makes our counterparts look at us like, well, if you ain't gonna stick up for yourself, how the hell are you supposed to stick up for me?
You ain't lying, man. And then you gotta kiss his ass to get a fight. You still ain't getting a fight.
Right. Look, the man went out and dogged Demetrius Andrade. Why you just don't leave Canelo alone? Why?
Yo, if you can find that for me, bro, that'd be gold.
Look, it was like remember the scene in Django when
Mr. Calvin
when he said,
you said you didn't know her.
You said you ain't know him. She said, I don't. He said, so why is you crying? Right. She said, because you scared.
Oh, bro, nigga, man, even the Lions is getting emasculated, dude. The Lions,
them dudes ain't lions, man. There's only one lion.
You ever see that video I was going on Facebook years ago where the lion was singing, but he was sounding like a light-skinned nigga? He was like, ooh, no. Yeah. He supposed to be roaring. He was, ooh, yeah. Oh, bro.
Nah, you gotta find me that one.
Yeah, the lion supposed to be roaring, but he said if a lion was light skinned, then nigga would say, "Ooh yeah." them niggas, bro. Them niggas should have been light skinned, like light skinned, like Tobias from Black Lightning, like albino, man. At least he should have been that albino twin, man. That shit crazy, man. This nigga don't even know to kiss his ass or Mike said this on. Oh, he didn't know what to say.
Go up there.
He don't know what to say, bro.
Go up there. Look. He was sitting there looking all ashamed, looking down. Like you know when a kid get his hand caught in the cookie jar.
Or you about to get into a fight and the teacher gone. You like, not what? Nigga just
looking
start talking to somebody else. Like, you ain't never talked to Raphael.
Exactly.
Talk to Raphael.
Exactly. Mike told him straight up. Yeah, tell him F your mother, this and that. Tell him F your girl. And he was just sitting there
like, he said, Roberto Duran used to do that.
Roberto
Duran. He said, it ain't like that no more, Mike.
It ain't like that no more, Mike.
What do you mean ain't like that no more? Y'all join Kappa?
This is coming from another fighter. I've been here.
Like, yeah. They got a secret sorority. Niggas said, join Kappa, Phi Kappa, some shit. Y'all sorority sisters and brothers.
Yeah, sorority sisters.
It's not like that anymore, Mike. I mean, I have to kiss his man.
This is the Spanish boots.
Man, that shit crazy, nigga. Now he want to say, the biggest fight for me and the fight that I want is David Benavidez. Now, you wait for this nigga sign David Lemieux to start woofing, bro. Damn, I just don't respect it, bro.
And you know damn well that David Benavidez probably seen this and was like, all right, watch when I knock Lemieux out. That's the
man, I'm about to send that to that nigga now. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah. I'm about to send this shit to him. Nah, I don't never DM no fighter, but hey, here you go.
Here you go. This fool say he want to fight you. Can you please call him
hey,
out?
Hey, just come on now. You ain't doing shit. You be always for fight hype. We ain't Mexican and no shit like that. We just two niggas in the podcast. That's it.
You know, it's just two brothers in the podcast.
Like, yeah, man. Shit. Your mom around too?
Yeah, look. Tell your fine ass mama.
Hop on here, man. Hop on here and try to hunt your black ass down too.
Yeah, he go like, I know where the hell you live at, Kobe.
Hey, look, you hear gunshots like, yeah, I'm close. Like, them Mexicans, them niggas travel. Hold on.
Like, I'm sorry, Mr. Benavides. Jermall's the one you want, not me.
Hold on. I'm gonna send it right to that nigga. Fuck that, man. I'm gonna put my instant skill.
Send it to him. Cause this dude's behavior, man, it's just
behavior, bro. Like, dog, that nigga behaving like a hyena now. Nigga.
And you know, and I just want to know, cause I never heard him say nothing negative about dude. I want to know what people like Nate and Lion Killer think when it comes to
who Charlo.
Yeah,
man, Nate love the Charlo twins.
That's what I'm saying. Cause I know Nate. I know Nate love both of them.
You know, we ain't gonna say nothing bad about them niggas, man. I'll tell you that right now.
I hope Nate out here.
You wasting your damn fucking breath.
No, Nate need to hold them accountable, bro. I'm
Hell
sorry.
no, man.
I know he gonna tell. I know he gonna be like, Kobe, you shut your mouth, cause you ain't never thrown no punch before and no ring.
Well, look here. I can say this: if you a man. You ain't never threw no punch before? Shit, man.
Well, Nate, I don't care if I never throw no punch in no ring. I throw hands in the street. I don't care, Nate. And when it comes to money, if I gotta fight somebody to go get my paper, well, we gonna have to go fight. It don't matter. Win, lose, or draw. Like this is a blood sport. You should have been a doctor then.
Yeah, I think Coach Malachi was saying today. We not ask you to do nothing that you ain't signed up to do. You signed up for this.
This is your job, bro. That's like
you signed up to make weight. Bro, that's like
CJ not waking up in the morning to go do it, be out in the cold in the middle of God knows where the hell he live at because it's cold as fuck up there.
Actually, nigga, today, hold on. Actually, today,
I know it was warm.
Like 66 degrees. And tomorrow it gonna be 70, brother.
Wait, how the hell is it 70 where you at? And it's gonna be 62 where I'm at. Sunday, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be 32 by Friday, nigga. 32. Did I hear someone say Earl Spence? Yeah, Mike Tyson.
Here he go.
Imagine Earl Tyson get Earl Spence on the pod. That nigga probably walk off.
Earl probably piss his pants.
Yeah, I got Terrence Crawford in the backstage right now.
He be like, this here. He gonna be like, what am I gonna do now? Terrence back around.
Your chauffeur driver, Dave James, drove off and left you, motherfucker. I gave him a whole pound.
I gave him a whole pound of marijuana and told him to go sell that instead of working a regular job. Go get some real money. Go get some real money. I gave him a piece of my Vander edible bites, ear bites.
You see, he got that shit now. He got the
ear bite.
I had an edible on my birthday, bro.
Oh yeah, I know you was tripping. It was the worst thing ever, wasn't it?
I had a big gummy and a half. Then I had a Long Island. I knew I shouldn't have got the Long Island. The chick said it was New Amsterdam in there. I don't know why I got it. Somebody paid for it. Bro, I don't even know how I made it to the crib.
Bro. It wasn't last year's Super Bowl. It was a quick story, CJ. It was the Super Bowl before that when Brady won. Bro, I'm in this party in Brooklyn, the heart of Brooklyn. And you already know me. Everybody on this show knows, and all y'all know here, I don't eat flesh. I only eat fish. So I go to the party. All they got there, and it's all West Indian people there, CJ. Majority of the people I know from the city. So it's all Jamaican and Haitian food, right? Bruh. So me, I don't care what nobody says. Y'all can judge me all y'all want. I see nothing but candy. So I'm like, oh, snap. I'm going to go eat me some candy. So I get some gummy worms. I got me a handful of gummy worms. Probably about 5. No, I probably had 20 gummy worms in my hand. I eat one. I said, this gummy worm tastes weird, but I'm going to keep
You can feel the hash in them, though.
No, I could not.
Bro, you could, and I don't know which one. I had a
CJ,
big ass gummy bear. That bitch was almost big as my palm of my hand.
Dude,
I got a big hand.
They look. You all right, CJ? You know what the sour gummy worms look like? The Trolleys.
Oh yeah, you can't, but you can taste it though, bro. You can taste
bro,
that.
it tasted weird, but they felt and looked like Trolleys.
I know what you're saying, but once you start chewing, maybe because you had the small one. I had a one that was about the palm of my hand.
CJ, you understand? When it comes to me and candy, once I start eating candy, it's like, yo, and I asked my cousin, I was like, yo, bro,
you couldn't taste the hash though, bro. You can literally taste it, bro. Like you don't feel. Look, you don't feel the shit CJ, moving around your mouth. This is the first time I ever had an edible, bro.
No, because you know why? They want the you know why? Because maybe whoever made that one, they ain't drained the marijuana down to oil. Because this joint, bro, I have 4. When I was about to have a 5th, because I'm eating it like it's regular candy, my cousin was like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, what? He was like, that ain't regular candy. I'm like, what you mean? He was like, it got weed in it. I said, oh, no. CJ?
You can taste, look, bro, you can taste the hash,
I taste
bro.
it, but then I didn't realize that
you ain't no, bro, your hood senses, nigga. You need a recertification. This is the first time I had an edible, nigga. Like, I don't even smoke weed. And nigga, and I had a 1.5. And the next morning, the girl that sold it to us, I told you that's her Pat is her dad for BMF and shit. She got a real, like, she be servicing like she sell weed, like she just legit here. She be serving like Sada Baby and all the rappers like Babyface Ray and them. She gave it to us. My girl had a half one. I ate a whole 1.5.
Oh, you
next morning she like, I don't, and she sold it. She said, I don't even eat a whole one, nigga. Bro, the room was spinning. I don't even remember making it home.
Wait, you was in the Detroit? You was in the Piston game like that?
Hell no, that was the day before. I still was buzzed though.
What?
I was buzzed the whole day. I had that shit around. Look, my dinner was at 6. So I had it around 6 o'clock because we went to go pick it up. It was around the corner from our hotel. So I picked it up. She was like, you wanted one? So I ate one. I just necked that bitch. You know, I'm like, man, it's a fucking gummy burn. It's a gummy burn.
You bugging.
But the thing about it is, I could take a feel the hash. I had some Girl Scout cookies, so I could feel the coconut in my mouth, but I also felt the hash. And I necked that bitch. Then I got a half of one. She like, you want this other half? I like, hell yeah. And then that Long Island just did it, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you're not supposed to. You see, that's the thing that I didn't do.
Man,
but like I said,
I didn't know that shit. Well, she said, bro, Amsterdam. I should have just took a clue.
When I told you, bro, that I had 5 of them joints, the next day, CJ, I went to my favorite deli. I woke up because I was like, yo, I know
everything tastes better for sure.
Bruh, I ordered a fish sandwich, right? And while the Ak was making my fish sandwich, because I could smell the aroma, I said, yo, Ak, make me another fish sandwich the same way, but put a little bit of barbecue sauce on there with the hot sauce. So he was like, all right. Bro, I got on the train because thank God I didn't drive. I got on the train. I ate the whole fish sandwich. A hero, CJ. I ate a hero. I ate the fish sandwich, and I said, "Yo, something in my mind told." And you remember them the butter crunch cookies that we used to get in school?
Yeah,
bruh. I ate butter crunch cookies afterwards, and while I'm eating the butter crunch cookies, I said, "Yo, you know what? I'm gonna be on this train back to Long Island for a good hour. Let me just taste this sandwich right here because it's different, just to make sure it's all right." You know, I ate that sandwich in 15 minutes and wasn't even full.
Yeah, nigga, I was at an Italian restaurant. I had me some chicken and Alfredo with big ass shrimps and that shit. Then I turned around and ordered a whole pizza for the next the morning when I woke up. So I had a whole pizza called the Antonio pizza. Man, I woke up like, man, I ate that shit, bro.
Yo, bro, I don't know how people smoke weed and not obese, cause
when I used to smoke, bro, I always used to go to sleep, bro. Like I didn't smoke no bullshit. Like all the regular weed, the Reggie used to give me headaches, bro.
Everybody say that about that. I never had that before. I always
had smoking on the sour diesel and all that type of shit.
And the Kush, that's it.
Yeah, that shit should be legal. I don't know why you can't smoke. I don't know why they touch for that as a job, but imagine Madonna or Cotto kissing up to Floyd like this. Man, Canelo snatched his belt back to Floyd from Lloyd.
Yeah,
man, I'm just telling you, they making black men soft. They making all men soft.
The Metro said that there's no plot to emasculate black men. Well, Metro, here's
it's
the
a
proof.
man. It's a plot to emasculate men in general.
In
All
general.
that baby mama drama that's going on, they kind of like try to say in the black community. You ever watch that show? I never really watched it with single moms on MTV. Most of them are all white.
Oh,
you know when they go through you being like a single mom with most of them all white.
I'm not gonna lie. I was in a relationship before, and my ex used to watch that nonsense, and I used to be like, "Yo, turn this crap off when I'm in the room because I don't want to see this."
Nonsense. But if you really watch it, man, they try to make it seem like it's an epidemic in the black community,
and it's not.
It's a plot to emasculate all men.
True.
It's like people look in the record label and just think black artists get messed in bad deals. Taylor Swift got finessed too. It's a whole.
What
plot,
you said now?
She got finessed. She sold her publishing for peanuts.
I didn't even know that. I thought she had all her joints.
No, she got
the way she said,
too.
her records sell like Cheerios in the hood.
Yeah. He said, "Bud coming to the big guppy, man. Boy, that boy." I wouldn't even show up if a contract wasn't in place. But I wouldn't even waste my time. If I do come, I'm gonna bring a Fisher reel, bruh. Ain't no way he got Holyfield bites. Hell yeah, he do.
He does.
Hold on,
He does. He got ear bites. It was all over Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, that nigga got Holyfield bites, bro. Hell yeah.
Listen, like CJ said, this is the point that we trying to make.
Here you go, right here.
There ain't only a person who fought and fought in the glory days can make money off of things like this. Yep. Can't nobody who was out here, just picking and choosing or anything like that. Canelo's a different story because he has a country back behind him.
Yeah, any foreign fighter, even Trinidad made a lot of money. Yeah. He went broke too.
Yeah, exactly.
Puerto Rico small.
Yeah, and there's really no economy. It's kind of like the U.S. But guys, if the boxers today want to make money on things like this, whether it be this or they want to sell jewelry or whatever the hell they want to do, you gotta fight people. Roy Jones Jr. fought. Roy Jones Jr. is a broadcaster now. He's still a trainer too, but his career, his future career or his post-boxing career was predicated on what he did in the boxing ring first. Don't matter. You either got to be a stellar amateur, like help me out, CJ.
You talking about like Sugar Ray Leonard?
Well, no, I'm talking about even though he became a champion, the one that Wilder accused of Mark Breland. You either got to be a stellar amateur like Mark Breland, and Mark Breland still won a championship in the pro, or you got to be like CJ says, Sugar Ray Leonard, who was the golden child and still fought early in his. He fought early in his career. He didn't even
have a problem. These niggas out here building up fights that should be stepping stones.
Yeah, they're a pedestrian fight. They are.
Yeah, they just like Earl waiting on like Earl and Terrence Crawford. Like
CJ,
that's just
CJ.
That's
look
not.
At CJ, I got one better for you. Let's not even talk about Earl and Terrence Crawford. Why is it that? And I'm still upset about this fight because I was like, listen, this was number 2 on my list. Why didn't Jarrett Hurd and Jermall Charlo fight? Looking at what Jarrett Hurd is right now, even though Jarrett Hurd versus Lara was a really good fight, after Lara, his next fight should have been Jermall, bro.
He said he still might fight him in that Brian Custer interview, but like
what?
I said before,
who cares now?
Yeah, like I said before, like all these fights were stepping stones to greater things. Even Crawford and Spence, that's not a fight that's gonna turn you from Floyd Pretty Boy Mayweather to Money Mayweather. All these are
it's not.
All of these are just stepping stones. Possibly, if y'all fight a trilogy like Fury rose to prominence or Wilder rose to prominence.
Thank you.
You have to fight multiple fights to get there. Floyd had to fight Arturo Gatti, Zab Judah, Carlos Baldomir, and then it was like De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then after the De La Hoya, you realize
that was it. He was a star. Yeah,
he was a star because guess what? Even though Ricky Hatton was a big name, Floyd brought the UK to America after that.
And they did a press conference over there too.
Exactly.
You look at Mike Tyson. He became a star because he was frequently in the boxing eye. Like he was fighting every fucking week.
Didn't he fight 18 times in 1 year or something like that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He constantly fighting on accessible TV. Like Deontay Wilder, why did he come out of nowhere. It wasn't because
Knocking
he
people
just
out on
not
Fox.
just. It's he was fighting on free TV. People was able to sympathize with Deontay Wilder's
And I'm
career
gonna keep telling
and
y'all
feel
this.
like they was a part of it.
I'm gonna keep telling y'all this, and people like 704 Joe need to know this. First of all, Texas, I love Texas. I'm gonna be going down to. I'm making sure that I go down to Houston this summer. Texas, I got love for y'all, but nobody.
It was told to me that don't go down there in the summer. That was told to me.
Word?
Like, don't. Hell yeah, it be that hot. You know they right off that water too, bro. And everything's spaced out. You probably best going in the winter and the spring. Somebody told me don't come down here in the summer. It was told to me just like that. I'm like, okay.
Come down there. Oh, okay, so I'll be going to Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas got that dry heat. That's where Vegas heat meets Florida heat. That's that humid heat. Like there, Arizona off that water, bro. Man, Nick, I'm good on him. I don't mind visiting Vegas in the springtime because with Vegas too, you can wait till the nighttime, like especially if you stay on a good resort.
Yeah, because it's the desert. Yeah, it's the desert.
Yeah, especially on a good resort, you can just run across the damn bridges and get where you gotta go. Like if you go in the summertime and you want to do something in the daytime, a great resort is very essential in Vegas if you don't want to deal with the heat. We had hella fun, bro. But go ahead.
But listen, in Texas, nobody knows who Errol Spence is. I don't care what y'all say. Don't nobody really know who Yellow Beezy is either. If we keep it at 100, like nobody know who none of these guys are. Y'all boxers, who y'all think are boxing stars, they are not stars. They are like they're local rappers. That's basically what they really are, who fight from time to time. So we need to get all this crap out of here, bro. Like in order to get to what Mike's doing right now, these guys got to stop with the pedestrian stuff and thinking that Terrence Crawford and I'm gonna say Terrence Crawford too because he's been chasing Errol Spence and thinking that Errol Spence is your fight to pay-per-view stardom when actually it's not. To be honest, we don't know what their superstar fight is. If we be honest, to be honest, Terrence Crawford's superstar fight that might take him there could be after
rematch.
After the rematch and after a Charlo fight, that could be his big fight. That takes him to a superstar level. And guess what? He probably end up, because of his age, being like Andre Ward, fighting one big fight, and then that's it, because he probably already spent. That's why these guys have to maximize the little window that they have and earn the potential. They're not basketball players where they have a minimum of 5 or 3 and a maximum of 20. Or they're not like baseball players where their minimum is 5 and their maximum may stretch out to 19, 20, 25 years playing. And they definitely not like football players. They can go into the ring. You could be the hottest prospect off the presses. And you go in there, your first fight, you could end up like Lomachenko and lose. But guess what? What if you go in there like Lomachenko, decorated amateur, and you get sparked out? Then what? You're going to end up like homie CJ, who fought Joe Smith Jr. Remember homie who fought Joe Smith Jr.? He lost his first 2 fights.
Yeah. Jay Hardaway said I eat edible before I hit the gym, laugh out loud.
I know somebody that do that.
He said it's definitely CBD or real marijuana edibles. He says definitely all men. It is. It's all men. It's a whole agenda. Hip hop is the biggest culture, hottest culture right now. So Mike be smoking hella weed. They probably hella good too. I'm gonna try them. He said Canelo has about 10 buildings that he owns throughout Mexico that he rents for offices and is about to open about 250 gas stations. That's what you're supposed to do.
Petroleum.
You're supposed to do, but no, like I said before, bro, this shit is getting hilarious, bro.
It's getting disgusting.
It's getting disgusting, bro. You kissing this ass, like, bro, what happened just to disdain and just cussing somebody
and just not liking who it is? Like, it's cool. Like,
and it's all love after the fight, though.
Yeah, there you go. Like,
it's,
and
it's,
to be
it's
honest, it be
Make sure I hit the thumbs up button too.
Yeah, hits. Make sure y'all take a swing and hit that like button. But what are you gonna do? Cry in Canelo arms like our former Negro hero, great African American Caleb Plant did, and talk about how your mama, you would never talk about his mama like that, and you apologize. Like, come on now, nobody want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that at all, bro. You out here chasing paydays, and I'm gonna stick to my word. It don't matter. They could have made. They could have
You're not even trying to build it up. Like it just lead me to believe that you're gonna get in there and lay down.
Lay down, touch his toes. Let me see.
He talking about
you scared.
And then he talking about Benavidez missed a drug test or failed a drug test. You missed a drug test too.
Test two.
Come on,
you over here talking about Benavidez. You over here talking about Benavidez, but you out here trying to pull a Quavo and what's her name? A Quavo and Young Miami and scrub the ground. That's what you trying to do. You trying to scrub the ground for Canelo. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's all it is. Like I don't even want to see that shit the way you talking,
bro.
At all.
Now, to be honest, I really don't want to see it either because, like we said, if this was 4 years ago, we thought that it would be competitive. Like you really wanted to fight it because of what we saw with J-Rock. Now we just know you just want the payday. Payday. You want payday. It sounds like Tank want payday too.
And the weakest shit that he said was calling people out who all got fights right now. Now you want to do a tournament, everybody tied up. Let's see when everybody's free and when they fight.
Let's see if it's soon change. Let's see if it's soon change. Which it probably will. What he gonna say? Oh, I'm the person who I'm the cash cow in this whole situation. Everybody got beat by we ain't fight nowhere but Showtime. One.
Yep.
What he gonna say to this guy Benavidez? Oh, he still ain't old enough. What?
He said he had to be vaccinated. How you call somebody else out? You got to be vaccinated to fight. That nigga, man, bro.
He not old enough to fight.
Then he not old enough to fight.
Bro, you sound like a whole pansy. A straight up pansy. Oh,
and now you saying this the fight you want.
Come on, bro. Like, no, we don't believe you. You need more people. Come on, bro. Like this guy, he between I don't know who discussed me more, man. Like him or Earl, but both of them fools, bro. Like they just got to get it together, bro. Like at least
Earl got 30, bro.
Over 30, acting like they
only thing they gonna get together is an L. That's it.
Calling out listen, and the crazy thing is, they over 31. They over 30. That's one. Two, they belt holders, and they calling out another guy. Like you're a champion. Remember, you a champion. Have some championship pride.
Pedigree.
Have the
pedigree, man. That
have
means he said he happy where he at in his career, bro. He said he living his dream. Make sure.
Yeah, guess what? Let me tell you something, CJ. He wouldn't be happy if he was living in New York because guess what? He'd be like, listen, I ain't making enough.
That nigga said he said he living his dream.
He need to out here talk. He need to come out here to New York and live here for at least 2 years. He gonna be like, listen here, I need to make one of them. I need to make what the 11th man on the Knicks bench is making. Nah, this ain't enough.
What he be? He be 33 in
May
19th. So shit, it is what it is. If he living his dream, then cool. He happy for Canelo fighting Bivol, cool. This ain't what real boxers used to talk like, bro. These niggas don't have no personality. These niggas, I gotta agree with Blair Cobb. Maybe he was getting that Terrence Crawford. They don't have no personality, bro. These niggas don't know how to be engaging. Them niggas ain't took no public speak. They be 32 with me, my bad. They ain't took no public speaking classes.
Nope.
These niggas don't know how to be, man, bro. Like, dog. These dudes is bored. It's no, like, bro, it's no. Even in boxing, I was watching Roman Reigns speak. Like, it was so fucking dry. Somebody shared it on Facebook. On Facebook. Yeah, I was looking at him.
No character.
He was staring at the sky and he did some stuff. And
no
character. Looking like,
bro, I told you. Remember, I told you I watched SummerSlam last month. And I'm like, yo, bro. And then RIP to Scott Hall. Like, this dude, like, no charisma at all. Scott Hall, if you knew what Scott Hall was when the first time he went to WCW compared to when he went to WWF, which what it was at the time, and he said he watched Scarface and based his whole character off of Scarface and made sure that was going to be him. And then that took him into WCW where he just used his real name and basically based his whole persona off of his character and being an outsider. Like, come on now. Like, that's what charisma is. You got fools like, I'm going to compare Earl to Roman Reigns. You got somebody like that, Earl, who's still trying to find his personality on how to sell his own fights. And talking about he the big fish.
AEW, they got all the old heads, and they still got way more swag than these niggas do.
Yeah. And guess what? The dudes who's I watched AEW the other day, and the dudes who wrestle in AEW, the thing that's great about them is that they more technical. So they're like really wrestlers.
Yeah, like these niggas today, man.
These dudes in WWE, they robots. Like they not moving like the way they don't even. They high flyers. They got far and few, but the guys that they still trying to push Brock Lesnar as the number one guy.
Yeah, AEW got better. They got a better everything.
Yeah, they got a better product. Set up,
bro. better new fighters, better old fighters. Got a way better everything.
It's a nice mix. It remind me of the old WWF that we was watching like 98, 99, 2000.
Yeah, these niggas in boxing today ain't got no Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder be trying, it just don't work.
Yeah, because he's not a speaker. Well, but the difference between Wilder is this: even though he's not a speaker, I give him an E for effort for trying.
Yeah.
2, he was out here knocking everybody's heads off for a good 3-4 years. He was doing
Tyson Fury the best.
Yeah, Tyson Fury. Again, he got it.
Yeah, he's an Englishman, but so nobody. He ain't even really a British. They don't even, you know.
Listen, CJ, nothing was funnier than when Tyson Fury went into the ring in Brooklyn and said, "You're a dosser," and he said, "There's only one Tyson Fury," and everybody was just booing him. I was like, "Yo, this dude over here, I got him."
Yeah, so I mean, but he don't have a country behind him. He basically a black fighter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he's a gypsy. He's a man without a land. Black fighters are the same way. They men without a land.
Tyson Fury took his black card. In the middle of February, if you don't remember.
Wow, nobody want to relive that. Like I said before, Danny Garcia didn't have no personality. Sean tried it.
It don't work. He's just too corny. He's too corny.
These niggas just boring, bro. Straight up and down. Them niggas just like numb. Bro, you don't got nobody talking no shit. Like Roy Jones after he fought Montel Griffin the second time. Went to talking crap, and man, bro, these dudes don't even. He called you a bitch. He like, it's all right. Maybe cross paths.
Look like Leo when he's.
Bro, put an arm around your daddy and your daddy, and that don't.
And listen, CJ, I don't care what nobody said. I will never forgive him for that, bro. Listen. The best, and this is why Tank. I'm not hard on Tank because guess what? Leo tried to get a pass. And when he went up there to fight Tank, I said, I hope Tank kill him. I don't care. And when he knocked him out, I was like, I yelled out, I hope he's dead. And everybody was like, you took it too far. It's just boxing. No, because can nobody go around and put their arm around my parent and I don't maul them right there. Me going to jail for fighting in a public arena, that's enough promo all I need right there. It's going to be so bad we can't even do a press conference.
Eric Holmes jumped off the car and
drop
kick Trevor Burby.
There you go.
These niggas ain't got no personality, man. I don't even like Jermall when he mad. When he's doing like, Andre, I'll fight you in the street.
Jermall was out here about to get shot in the middle of Brooklyn trying to fight police in the middle of Barclays Center.
Yeah, y'all
know what it is? It's lies only.
He's on a very short list. Like these niggas even the top ranked fighters is boring outside of Fury, bro. Like Evan Berlanga don't have no charisma. Like who else Lomachenko, no charisma.
You know who had charisma?
Teofimo Lopez seemed like it's artificial. It seemed like it's not real.
He tries. He
trying too hard.
Yeah, it's like he rehearsed it before.
He didn't grow up in the hood for real talking shit. Like when Tony Harrison do it, it's a natural. It's just natural. That's what you do talking to Detroit. When you pour and going to everybody in different neighborhoods and you going to different gyms, like bro, if you ain't good at it, you gotta be sharp. Enough,
they sharp.
If you hang around long enough, you a master. You'll be proficient. It's just it's natural. Like when him and Harrison and Charlo was going back and forth,
he embarrassed him.
Yeah, that was just a natural. It was a natural progression. That's what we do. Like, bro, that's like a caller car in Detroit. We can talk.
That's what y'all do. I mean, New York is as good at that too, but I don't know what the hell's going on with. Well, this dude he lost recently, so I don't know. But I was gonna say,
Mike Tyson came out the pen talking crap.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he
so
did.
I mean, ain't no personality. That's one thing people don't talk. Ain't no personality in boxing. AB took it with him. Blair Cobb trying to do it, but he really ain't no elite fighter though. So you know what I'm saying. So he really ain't no elite fighter.
But I give him credit for trying to.
Yeah.
You know, I give him credit, but he's like you said, he's not an elite fighter. He's not even ranked, right?
No.
See, I don't even know who Blair. I've never seen Blair Cobb's fight in my life.
I've seen him fight a few times. So
and shout out to him because he did the drop on the channel, and that's the reason and to be honest with you, CJ, that's the only way how I found out who the hell he was because of who he
dropped a few times. So like I said before, bro, is what it is,
bro. These dudes, that maybe they need to, maybe they didn't grow up watching wrestling and trying to emulate people like The Rock,
and they sure didn't grow up in no hoods. Then
yeah, they didn't grow up in no hood because in the hood, everybody talked about everybody's mother. Because any one of them come to me while I'm trying to do an interview and they try to talk stuff, I'll tell them what their mama gonna do to me later on and how she gonna rub my back and clip my toenails. And I guarantee you I'm gonna get some type of lawsuit money. Me and CJ about to be out here. We'll be out here buying Apple buildings the way that I'm about to sue the pants off one of these fools if they hit me. That's fact.
And like I said before, these dudes just don't like, and then they just don't have the drive to
at least be competitive.
Yeah, to be competitive, bro. Like it's funny to me, dude. It really
like
is.
You said, these dudes are really content. Now. Yeah, they just content. They don't want
so much money that they don't have to talk no more. They give them so much money. You know, it's just like, bro, I don't have to go through the ropes no more. I don't have to market my. And then these niggas don't even try to be getting used car commercials or try to get brand deals. Like it's more YouTubers are more brand deals than them. They just lack drive,
bro. For example, Terrence Crawford may not be a speaker or anything like that, but the same way that Terrence Crawford wasn't a speaker, Kawhi Leonard is not a speaker. They could be Terrence Crawford could do a Mustang commercial where he is posed as the baddest man on the planet, and he just driving in a Mustang, and he don't even got to say no words. They just show a Mustang driving real fast and him hitting the bag and all of that sweating, the Mustang out there pulling up, and he just leaving the gym and just pressing the button to the keys, and he jumping the Mustang, and that's that Mustang GT driven by bad men, and that's that. He'll sell at least 50,000 cars right there for Mustang.
He said Leo should be in the Hall of Shame for doing nothing. And it is what it is. He said, yeah, Tony's grabbing the mic. He said, Bud, ha, ha, ha. I said before, your man won't fight him, though. Like, y'all don't put no pressure. When he move up, and if he don't move up and don't fight him and lead that division, I want to hear how you going to twist it.
Yeah,
y'all exactly. Be saying, oh, you got to take the money.
704 Joe, I suggest that you watch Charleston White's interview from a couple months ago with Milk the Conversations when he asked him about Earl Spence, and he said, I don't like him. And he said, why not? He said, because he's a drunk.
He said Spence can sell a lot of cars. Man, that nigga can't sell.
He said he can sell a lot of alcohol. He said
that nigga can't sell that. Like, who that nigga? What happened to Pacquiao on the Hennessy commercial? Who's this nigga?
Remember? And yo, all I wanted them to do was when Pacquiao was selling the Hennessy to let him say the ending line, never stop, never settle, Hennessy.
Motherfucker Earl Spence gonna sell a lot of Tesla cars that crash themselves and shit. That'd be a perfect promotion for that nigga, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. That nigga sell a perfect car, man. Like I said before, look how he holding that IBF belt. That nigga looks so bad. Come on, man. Got it.
The reason why he holding it is because his equilibrium off. He probably took 3 shots before they took the picture.
Man, these niggas is washed. It's a wash. Ugas all the way. Is that Ugas in the back? I don't know who the hell this is. It look like Ugas in the back.
Who, where?
This is why, right here. I don't know that's him. I don't know who the fuck that is. It look like Ugas over here.
They do look like Ugas.
I mean,
It was probably
shit.
Mickey Bay, though. That was probably Mickey Bay.
I ain't no damn Mickey Bay.
Damn.
I don't know. That's Peter Quiller. That nigga look like a fucking heavyweight. This from years ago. That nigga like a heavyweight. Al Heyman destroyed your career by dropping your belt.
I seen him training the other day. I was like, what is he training for?
Stay in shape. It's over with.
What is he
Who
training
else? You got Dominic Brazil. Come on. Gerald Washington. Trash. Tony Harrison in the back. Got my nigga in the back. Keith Thurman with his belt that no longer his belt.
Fuckery succotash.
Why they got Mikey in the front like heat him up like his
like he did something.
cover. Yeah, man, they got beat on. Come on, Danny Garcia. I don't even know why he's still active. Why?
Yeah,
why is he still active? Like what else do you got to accomplish in this sport? Why are you alive? Like in boxing, like why are you here? How did you get here? Daddy's not supposed to be here. Oh, Daddy ain't supposed to be here. Go wash your fucking Maserati and enjoy your money. I don't know. Sean Porter got up out of there.
Yeah, Sean Porter.
Tank was like, I didn't hear me back. I don't think Crawford did anything bad to him like that.
Yeah, I want
to see Tank fight Crawford. All that shit you talk about. I want to see that fight.
Look, CJ. Oh,
I want to see Tank Crawford.
Wait, look, remember CJ when Bud said something to him on Twitter? He said, "Oh, I know anybody couldn't touch me. We gonna see."
You make him sound like he got the dirtiest of lists, man.
Somebody touch me, everybody gonna do shit. All them niggas around you. Tank. Soon as you lose, them niggas gonna disappear. Poof.
Dominic Brazil lost to Wilder?
Yeah, as soon as Tank lose all them niggas, he lose, man, he gonna be by himself.
He's gonna say Floyd set him up.
He said he's the black hippie, the black word for. He's talking about
Blair Cobb.
You're gonna say Floyd set him up.
I don't know. I mean, Terrence Crawford, man, they have to jump in the ring and jump Terrence Crawford. He get his hands on Tank.
Yep. They're gonna be like, listen. Speaking of wrestling, they gonna be like, listen. Terrence Crawford gonna fight in a handicap boxing match versus Earl Spence. Gervonta Davis and Keith Thurman.
He talked all that shit. I'm gonna knock him out faster than Gamboa, faster than Crawford. Nigga winning that bitch and
couldn't knock him out with one foot.
Like I said, I don't feel an obligation for this generation to give them the benefit of the black card. The black card is dumb. It ain't coming back unless it need. I don't respect a lot of these black fighters no more. We don't have no pride.
What are you talking? Listen, and the reason why you don't respect none of these black fighters is all Caleb Plant fault.
I respect someone, but it's
what did Caleb Plant do?
It's a fucking joke.
He lost to Canelo.
And then Ivan Uterman looking like a black IP on the end and shit.
Look at him.
He was always gonna lose to Canelo.
He disappointed the black community. He disappointed his brothers and sisters.
They made him honorary brother, man.
Yeah, he's black.
He married to a black woman.
And then Al Heyman
he got more Jordans than you.
Hold on, and then he allowed Mikey Garcia.
He got more money than me too.
And then Al allowed Mikey Garcia to do what he want to do. He can go and come in on the network as he please. But Charlo can't go over to the zone. It's a fake offer. Andrade can't go over to the zone. That ain't Ugas though, but it's a fake offer. It's a joke to me, bro. Sean Porter didn't even try to be a 2-division champion no more. These niggas don't have no drive.
Man,
he went down the weight and stayed on that weight.
Literally
never like I'm gonna go up to 160. I'm gonna go to 154 and try to get a title. Danny Garcia lied about Danny and Keith Thurman gonna fight for the vacant WBC when Earl moves.
Yep.
Watch what I tell you.
Oh my lord, the Lakers are trash.
They've been trash.
They're already down by like 20.
Who they playing?
They're playing the Timberwolves.
Damn, the Timberwolves pretty good this year. So
yeah, see, got called up 2000 like 6.
I got you, Barry.
Last game. Well, damn,
man, this shit is a joke. But let me get off here, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go do something with my life. Make sure the thumbs up button.
A cup of coffee. That's what
coffee, nigga. Ain't you about to go back to sleep?
Make some sandwiches.
You damn right I'm about to.
Why would you drink coffee, nigga, if you're going back to sleep?
Decaf, okay? And plus, I got a piece of chocolate cake here. I gotta have some coffee.
Are you gonna make some sandwiches?
No. I already had me some pizza. I had me some vegan pizza. I don't need no